Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Tuesday, the 14th day of February. It is Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's also National Singles Awareness Day today. Did you know that?
I did not.
National Organ Donors Day, National Ferris Wheel Day, and National Cream-Filled Chocolates Day. So,
I love cream-filled chocolates.
yeah, I'm more of a nut-filled chocolate guy.
I know you are.
Yeah, that's why when we buy the assorted, we usually get along well. Well, you take those, and neither of us really like the nougat. So, it is a Tuesday. Speaking of nuts, we're going to talk to Heidi's dad.
Yeah,
he's
we are.
completely nuts. No, he's not really, but he's a little crazy. Going to chat with him coming up in a little bit, and a lot of fun stuff to get to on the program today. Thank you so much for listening. I know there's a lot of opportunities for you to do whatever you want at this time. But we appreciate you tuning in to us and letting us hopefully entertain and inform you and have some fun together on this Valentine's Day edition of the John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Heidi, a saver or a spender? Quick, which one?
Saver.
No, you're not. You're a spender.
But
she
I'm a
loves
saver
to go
while I
shopping.
spend.
She does like to save while spending, yes. New research shows men are more likely than women to rate their money-saving abilities as higher than average. 55% of men go, I'm a saver. 39% of women think they're savers. Survey of 2,000 adults. They're all employed people. They say that they save about a quarter of their paycheck. Well, I don't do that. 1 in 5 rate their ability to save money as fair or poor. Most hold their savings in a savings account, 66%, or a checking account, 54%, while the least popular option includes certificates of deposit, also known as CDs, that's 38%. An investment account that holds stocks and bonds, 32%. The average person started saving their money at around age 24, and they said they would advise others to start even earlier.
Way sooner,
Yeah,
you
I
bet.
agree. I gave that advice to both my daughter and my son, and
neither of them
they
took
rolled
it.
their eyes at me and walked away and
Yeah.
spent a bunch of money on stuff. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know St. Valentine was not just one person? Now, you might know Valentine's Day was named after patron saint Valentine. But there's actually some confusion surrounding St. Valentine, the holiday, technically, who it honors. It had said that it's at least 2 men named Valentine that could have inspired the holiday. One, Valentine, was a priest in the 3rd century of Rome. And the story goes, Valentine defied the emperor ban on marriage, and he was illegally marrying couples. And then he was caught and sentenced to death. Another legend suggests Valentine was killed for attempting to help Christians escape prison in Rome. And he actually sent the first Valentine message while imprisoned, writing a letter from your Valentine. So we don't know exactly who, but one of those, or maybe somebody else, or maybe we just liked the sounds of it. It might have been invented by Hallmark. No, it's been around a lot longer than Hallmark. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this. Well, kind of, sort of. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. 3rd installment in the Magic Mike series danced its way to the top of the box office over the weekend. James Cameron doubleheader Avatar, The Way of Water, and Titanic. Yeah, that's it. Titanic, close behind.
What?
Titanic was back in theaters, and it came in
Really?
3rd. Magic Mike Last Dance earned $8.2 million in the first weekend in North American theaters, according to studio estimates. Avatar brought in $6.9 million, while the 25th anniversary release of Titanic was $6.4 million. Wow. So that's pretty cool.
That is
Alec
pretty
Baldwin
cool.
is hitting back after being formally charged in the case of the Rust cinematographer fatal shooting And I don't know all the details on that, so I'm going to just skip ahead to the next story. Uncoupled, the romantic dramedy starring Neil Patrick Harris, has been revived by Showtime for season 2 after it was axed by Netflix last month. So that is very odd. Usually, Netflix is the one that picks up things.
Right.
But
that
they
other
said
people can.
They said, yeah, this ain't working, so they let it go, and then now it's been picked up by Showtime, which, again, I don't know if that's a first, but it's got to be close. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. As of Sunday, the Super Bowl that they did there at 57, hundreds of winners who never even took the field at the stadium. We're not talking about those who put a bet on the game. We're talking about the Food Recovery Network. Volunteers collected and donated a portion of the estimated 140,000 pounds of food and beverages that became available at various Super Bowl events using refrigerated trucks. They and other groups accumulated and stored some of the surplus food in an effort at addressing food waste at the big game. The project was born a few years ago out of increasing levels of food insecurity across the United States, and it was exacerbated by the pandemic back then. The nonprofit estimated they would collect about 3,000 pounds of food, the equivalent of 2,500 individual meals for the needy, which is kind of cool.
So this is like after the Super Bowl, they come in and collect all the food that's left over?
I think it's stuff that didn't get sold. I'm not exactly sure, but it kind of sounds like
pretty great if that's what it is.
And today is a big special day for a lot of people. It's Valentine's Day, and there's a lot of folks looking for a special place to go. And I just want to let you know, this is probably not going to work for everybody, but for some people, there's a special Valentine menu at some Waffle House locations. They have alcohol-free champagne and cloth napkins. Not going to be everywhere, but they say some places. So
cloth napkins,
yeah,
even.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
it's right
nice.
uptown.
Catch yourself a chair. And an overdue book was returned to a Virginia library after nearly 43 years.
This happens quite often, doesn't it?
It makes it in the news when it's one like this, 43 years. I know one that was like 5 years, because a friend of mine was like,
was it you?
No, it was a friend. He was moving. He's like, look what I found. He goes, I'm returning a book 5 years late. And I thought, well, maybe it'll make the internet. And it did not. And the 2023 list of cities with the most attractive women has come out. Where do you think the most attractive women live? If you answered Manhattan, you are correct.
Oh, I would have never said Manhattan.
Me neither. I would have guessed whatever city Heidi lives in. See what she's my wife. That's what I did. All right, scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
It's Tuesday.
It is indeed.
Yes, I am ready to go.
That was awkward.
Glad to have you here. So,
I've got knowledge like you can't believe today.
So before we move too much further, you didn't lose any money or anything betting on the Super Bowl, did you?
No.
Okay, good. Did you even watch it, or did you even care?
Half of it.
We'll move on then. I know your team wasn't in, so...
We didn't watch it.
The Bears didn't win, so you don't care, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
So what else can we learn about today?
Hey, did you know that every year women lose approximately 1.73 billion bobby pins?
That's a lot of bobby pins.
Does anybody use them anymore?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody in my family does, because I throw
We
them away
use them.
quite a bit.
That's how they keep getting lost, because
Yeah,
they keep getting thrown in the garbage.
You keep leaving them in my car. What are these
What are they doing in your car?
They're in the cup holder. I throw them away. I'm like, I don't need these
Taylor
stupid
does
things.
that.
I don't know why, but
As long as they're not in the back seat.
exactly. Oh, yeah, they're very true.
Hey, did you know that the average single male changes his bed sheets just 4 times a year?
That's not bad, is it?
Seems like a lot to me.
That seems like a lot to me. And we're married.
What year? How many times a year do we change ours?
And we change them every time we move. We're like, oh, we're moving. We better wash the sheets.
Don't want the movers to think we're slobs.
There you go. Hey, then you gotta love this. The Russian version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire had to scrap the ask the audience that, what do they call it, a save?
Yeah.
You ask the audience for an answer
Yeah.
because the audience would intentionally give the wrong answer.
That's not very nice.
I think it's hilarious.
People don't seem to like you, so don't go with their answer.
That's right. And then an American exchange student in Germany had to be rescued by firefighters after getting stuck in a vagina sculpture.
No kidding.
Oh, wow.
Must have been a big sculpture.
What an idiot. Apparently not big enough.
Take a photo of me. I want to send it to my mom. Mom, remember this?
Why would they have a sculpture
no
of that anyway?
I have no clue.
Hey, then I got one last thing here for you.
All right, what's that?
There again, we're talking average, and you know that me and you are above average.
Okay.
The average human poops $13 in precious metals per year.
No kidding.
How on earth is that possible?
Whatever you eat, I guess.
Precious metals?
Precious metals?
Yeah.
You'd have to start pooping through a filter.
Mining the... going
Yeah, there you go. Get a metal
sifting.
detector or something.
I don't remember eating any precious metals. So the average human, now, can you say that one more time? Because that just sounds a little unbelievable.
Now, all this stuff I give you is the truth.
All right.
The average human poops $13 in precious metals per year.
$13?
$13. It wouldn't be worth the $13 to go looking for
I
it.
think I'll just leave it because,
Yeah.
that's, we'll just leave it with that.
Yeah.
I think I'm up to $26.
Well, Charlie, are you ready for your question?
I think I've got the answer.
It's nowhere near as interesting as the things we learned from you, but a question
Well,
for
I
Charlie.
understand that, yes.
So,
But go ahead.
the Snickers chocolate bar, what year was it invented?
I
I like the Snickers, by the way.
I do too.
like Milky Way.
I like Snickers better.
Snickers was invented in 1947.
Oh, wow, you're close. 1930.
I thought I had it.
We can say some of those words on the radio. Okay. Do you like the Snickers, Charlie?
No.
Not anymore.
I like Milky Way.
Yeah. Now, do you ever freeze the Milky Way?
He has no teeth.
No.
If he froze the Milky Way, he wouldn't be able to eat the Milky Way.
Oh, okay.
That's why I eat Milky Way.
You can gum it.
She's not very nice to you, and you're not very nice to her. Can you tell that these people are related?
That's how we say we love each other.
I think it is. I just wish we could say it on the radio. Well, Charlie, we can say this on the radio. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again next week.
We'll do it next Tuesday.
All right.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can with a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
85% of Valentine's Day cards are bought by women. Does that surprise you?
Not at all.
No, me neither. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
8 in 10 musical genres studied, love is most commonly used word. The exceptions are rap and heavy metal. That is not the most commonly used word. Out of the other 10.
I see.
So
Okay.
8 out of 10 musical genres, the most commonly used word was love.
Right.
It doesn't say what rap and heavy metal were. We probably couldn't say them, though.
I think I know what it is.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The famous aphrodisiac Spanish fly is made from dried beetle remains. Ew.
Really?
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
85% of people tend to walk around in circles when they talk on their phone. I do that. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Almost all varieties of breakfast cereal are made from grass. So yeah, that's kind of cool.
From grass?
Yeah, it's like oats or wheat or, some sort of grass. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Perhaps surprisingly, 60% of people agree that couples should do this when celebrating on Valentine's Day. What is it? Split the bill, Heidi. No, split the bill. Yeah. And another 21% of couples say they will do this on Valentine's Day. What is it, Heidi?
Dishes.
No, watch a romantic movie. Nice. That's what we're going to do.
I would think that'd be higher than 21.
Yeah. Well, other people have other plans. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. Man in Singapore is suing a woman who refused to date him, claiming that she caused him emotional trauma by telling him she wanted to just be friends.
Oh my gosh. I hope that doesn't go anywhere.
He threatened to sue Nora Tan when she rejected him, but put the lawsuit on hold after she agreed to attend counseling sessions with him, which she did for a year and a half, but she continued to reject his romantic advances and eventually cut contact with him. So he filed 2 lawsuits, one asking for $2.3 million for causing damage to his stellar reputation and trauma, depression, and impacts to his life. The second for $16,700 in damages for breaching an agreement to improve their relationship after she stopped attending counseling sessions.
Their relationship?
Yeah.
They weren't even going out.
They were not dating, but he sued her because she agreed to go to the counseling with him.
But she did.
Sounds like for a year and a half, yeah.
She went above and beyond as far as I'm concerned.
Sounds to me like she's done her job, but very bizarre. Weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Today is Valentine's Day, but it's also Singles Awareness Day today. So I have famous people who never married. Oprah Winfrey. I thought she was married, but she and Stedman were never married.
Never married.
They've been dating since 1986. She said, if we ever married, we would probably not be together. Okay. John Hamm. He was in an 18-year relationship, but he's never been married. And they broke up in 2015. Ludwig van Beethoven. Yeah, he was very shy and lonely, and he never married. Mindy Kaling. She has 2 kids. Neither of her children's fathers' identities have been revealed, but she's not been married. Ricky Gervais. He's been in relationships with his partner, but since 1982, by the way, but they said they have no plans for marriage. Diane Keaton. She said, I'm aware of the fact that I'm unusual in that regard, and maybe I did miss out on something, but then nobody can have everything. I'm not unhappy. The Wright brothers. The guys that, put us in the air, Wilbur and Orville, neither one of them were married. I didn't know that.
Really? I didn't know that either.
So they never found the Wright sisters. And Leonardo DiCaprio is also never married. So there you go. Several single celebrities or famous people that we know of that never, ever married. There you go. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today, since it's Valentine's Day, is about love. John Lennon said, love means having to say you're sorry every 15 minutes.
Wow. We know who he was married to, so
you might have been doing it wrong.
might
I'm
have
just
chosen the
saying.
wrong person.
Yeah, if you got to say every 15 minutes, you get down to like every 2-3 days. That's when you know it's good. That's what I got. That's good.
That's what I got.
That's what I got. All right, that's your quote of the day. Comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. If you've not yet had a chance to see it at that website, you'll see a really cool promotion where they're giving away a nice trip. All of the details can be found at radiotravelgroup.com. Here's a headline. Deputy hugs overwhelmed man in heartwarming body cam footage. A police officer's body cam captured a heartwarming moment between an overwhelmed civilian and a deputy. So this was when a man was sitting on the side of the road. Police were called. They get there. They arrived to find Joe. A department used Joe just to protect his real identity. So they're like, we're going to just call him Joe in the story.
Sure.
Said he was headed to work and he had to pull over because he was feeling down. He just needed a break. He didn't want to hurt himself. He said, I was upset, had multiple stressful issues making me very overwhelmed. Deputy asked him, what can I do? Joe said, I don't know. I could just use a hug. And guess what? He did give him a hug.
Oh, I love
And there's body cam footage of him. More than happy to help. He gave Joe a good, strong hug. Joe was able to release some emotional tears. For the next 20 minutes, Deputy Thorne and Deputy Parasek, the two gentlemen there, both military veterans, by the way, they sat with Joe and exchanged stories. Deputy Thorne provided Joe with a few resources, including his own contact information, to help him get through the times when he was feeling overwhelmed.
I love that so
Isn't
much.
that great? So, yeah, this Joe, I don't know. It says that they were veterans. I don't know if he was a veteran as well. If he is, it doesn't say that in the story, at least the part that I have, but it kind of alluded to that.
Sounds like it, yeah.
But again, they just said Joe to protect the identity of the gentleman who was on the side of the road. Again.
So once again, God bless our law enforcement.
Absolutely. And I hope this kind of thing gets shared and is viral and goes all over the place, because if they would have stopped and done something, not so great, it would have been shared everywhere. We would have all heard of it by now.
Talking about it.
So, yeah, I love this is the kind of story that I would like to see out there a lot.
Me too.
I love wrapping things up with good news. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.